Good morning and Jai Hind children. Welcome to physics class. Children, I know today is Tuesday, but today we will have the physics class instead of chemistry. Children, in chemistry, we have done the electricity and circuit. We have done the book exercise, that is choose the most appropriate answer and very short answer question we have done. Okay. Today we will be doing the short answer questions, long answer question and HOTS of this chapter. And today we will compile this chapter, that is electricity and circuit. Okay. So I request you all to please open your physics notebook, take out your pen and pencil to draw the diagram. Okay. So let's start with it. So children, I'm going to share the this word page with you and let's discuss the question answers. Okay. So let's start with it. Short answer question. Question number 1. What is an electric circuit? What is an electric circuit? So children, tell me quickly, what is electric circuit? What is electric circuit, children? So the path for electric current to flow from the positive terminal of a battery to the negative terminal is known as electric circuit. So electric circuit is the representation of flow of charges. Yes. So what is electric circuit? Electric circuit is the representation of flow of charges. So which have following components. It has bulb, it has electric wire, battery, switch. All these things are included in an electric circuit. So how you will define electric circuit? The path for electric current to flow from positive terminal of a battery to the negative terminal is known as electric circuit. Alright. So this is called electric circuit. So we know that for an electric circuit, we require a bulb, we require a battery, we require a switch. Alright. And when the current flow from a positive terminal to the negative terminal, this is called electric circuit. So it is basically the representation of flow of charges. Okay. Now next. When is an electric circuit said to be closed? When in an electric circuit said to be closed? So we know that children, electric circuit या तो open होता है या तो closed होता है. और electric circuit जब closed होता है, we know that current can only flow in a closed electric circuit. Isn't it? अगर सर्किट में कहीं से भी कोई ब्रेकेज है, कहीं वायर टूट गया है या स्विच ऑफ है, स्विच ऑन नहीं है या बैटरी में कुछ प्रॉब्लम है, इट हैज एग्जॉस्टेड और बल्ब का फिलामेंट टूट गया है, सो इन दैट केस आल्सो द करंट विल नॉट फ्लो. ऑलराइट, दैट सर्किट will not called as closed circuit. So what is closed circuit? In a closed circuit, the electric current or the path is complete and the charges can flow along with that. So let's see what is written. When the circuit allows the flow of current, it is said to be complete or closed circuit. If in that case, when the circuit is not when the current is not flowing in the circuit, that circuit is not called closed, it is called open circuit. Okay. So when the circuit allows the flow of current, then it is said to be complete or closed circuit. Getting it? Next, question number 3. Why can electricity not flow in an open circuit? So children, what is difference between closed and open circuit? So consider this is a circuit. So consider this is a circuit here. And if there is a gap here, if you can see So this is a gap. Air is present here. Okay, so this type of circuit is called open circuit, and in open circuit current cannot flow. All right, in an open circuit current cannot flow. And what is closed circuit? When the circuit is not broken from anywhere, when it is complete. ऑलराइट, आप कहीं पे भी कोई भी गैप नहीं देख रहे हो, तो इट इज कॉल्ड क्लोज सर्किट. एंड इन अ क्लोज सर्किट करंट कैन फ्लो easily. Okay, so why can electricity not flow in an open circuit? Electricity cannot flow in an open circuit because the path of the current is obstructed. ऑब्स्ट्रक्टेड मीन्स उसमें कोई रुकावट आ गई है या उसमें कोई ब्रेकेज लग गया है. सो द पाथ, दिस इज अ पाथ, दिस इज कंप्लीट इज अ पाथ. ओके, सो द पाथ ऑफ द करंट इज ऑब्स्ट्रक्टेड. क्या हो गया है? ऑब्स्ट्रक्ट हो गया है यहाँ पे. ओके, उसको कंप्लीट पाथ नहीं मिल रहा. लाइक फॉर एग्जाम्पल टेक इफ वी आर गोइंग ऑन अ रोड. ठीक है, आप रोड पे चल रहे हो और रोड कहीं से सिर्फ बीच में ब्रेक हो और वो टूटी हुई रोड हो, तो क्या होगा? आप 1 मिनट के लिए रुक जाओगे, आप आगे नहीं जा पाओगे उसमें. Isn't it? So in the same way, if a current is flowing and current sees any breakage or a block, okay, so current cannot flow completely. Getting it? So electricity cannot flow in an open circuit because the path of the current is obstructed and it can no longer flow through the wire. वायर ही टूटा हुआ है तो हम करंट फ्लो नहीं करा पाएंगे. ओके, नाउ नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, क्वेश्चन नंबर 4. Why is an electric cell needed in an electric circuit? What is the need of electric cell? इलेक्ट्रिक सेल या बैटरी का क्या यूज होता है? सो व्हाट इज द यूज ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिक सेल एंड बैटरी? टू सप्लाई इलेक्ट्रिसिटी. What is the use of battery or a cell? The use of battery or a cell is to supply electricity. और अगर इलेक्ट्रिसिटी नहीं सप्लाई होगी तो करंट फ्लो नहीं करेगा. Getting it? When the current is not produced, it will not flow. Getting it? So what is the purpose of electric cell or a battery? To supply electricity. Getting it? And children, what is difference between cell and a battery? सेल में क्या होता है? एक सिंगल सेल होती है, whereas battery is the multiple of cells. Getting it? It can be 2, it can be 3, it can be 4, any number. Now, question number 5. What is the function of a switch in an electric circuit? What is the function of switch? Children, switch क्या होता है? जैसे आप स्विच ऑन करते हो वैसे लाइट जल जाती है, फैन जल जाता है. ऑलराइट, सो एंड as soon as you off the switch, इलेक्ट्रिसिटी फ्लो होना बंद हो जाती है and all the electrical appliances will stop working. Okay, so what is the function of switch? The function of switch is to break or complete the electric circuit. या तो वो इलेक्ट्रिक सर्किट को ब्रेक कर देगा या वो उसको कंप्लीट कर देगा. गेटिंग इट? ईदर इट विल कंप्लीट द सर्किट और इट विल क्लोज द सर्किट. गेटिंग इट? सो दिस इज द फंक्शन ऑफ स्विच. मूविंग अहेड, क्वेश्चन नंबर 6. What are chargeable cells? How are chargeable cells different from ordinary dry cell? We know that children, there are certain cells जिसको हम बार बार चार्ज कर सकते हैं, लेकिन कुछ सेल्स ऐसी होती हैं जिनको हम दोबारा चार्ज नहीं कर सकते. ओके, तो क्या डिफरेंस होता है इसमें? So ordinary dry cell can supply electricity for a certain time. ठीक है, जो ऑर्डिनरी ड्राई सेल होती है उसमें क्या होता है? उसके अंदर केमिकल्स होते हैं. ठीक है, जब तक वो केमिकल यूज हो रहा है तब तक हम उस ड्राई सेल को यूज कर पाएंगे, उसके बाद हम उसको यूज नहीं कर सकते। बट देयर आर सर्टेन चार्जेबल सेल्स जिसको हम बार बार चार्ज करते हैं और वो बार बार अपनी एनर्जी और जो भी रिएक्शन हो रहा है उसके अंदर उसको रीगेन कर लेता है एंड इट अगेन प्रोवाइड्स electricity. Okay, like for example, if we take two example, take a pencil cell that we use in a watch or in a remote, like that. So that pencil cell is an ordinary dry cell which can get exhausted. अगर हम एक बार उसको यूज कर रहे हैं, यूज करते करते क्या होता है, वो after 1 month or after 1.5 months it will get exhausted and we have to replace it. Getting it? But consider the battery of your mobile. So in a mobile you have a battery and you keep on charging it. Okay, and it goes for longer and longer time, for years and years it goes on. Okay, so this is difference between the ordinary dry cell and a chargeable cell. Getting it? So this was about the short answer question. So we have 6 short answer questions. So please write down in your fair notebook. Okay. Now moving ahead with long answer question. Question number 1. Draw the symbols for the following. We have to draw the symbol for following components of circuit. A. Bulb, electric cell, switch, battery of an electric cell. So children, I have not drawn here. So I am drawing it right now and you will draw according to that. So answer first, bulb. What is the symbol of bulb, children? What is the symbol of bulb? The symbol of bulb is this. So you will draw it like this. Okay. Now an electric cell. What is the symbol of electric cell? One longer line which is positive terminal, one small line which represents a negative terminal. Okay, so this is an electric cell. Getting it? Symbol of switch. So switch is having this type of representation, isn't it? This is the representation of switch. Next, a battery of an electric cell. So battery और cell में क्या difference होता है? Battery is having multiple cells. So we have 1, 2, 3. You can make any number. Okay, you can even make 2, you can even make 3 or 4, like that. So this is the positive terminal and this is negative terminal. And here also this is a positive terminal and this is a negative terminal. Okay, so children, you will draw it like this. Getting my point? You will draw it like this. Now, coming on to question number 2. I hope this question number 1 is clear to you. Coming to question number 2, children. Draw an electric circuit in which a cell is used to light a bulb using the components B, C and D of question 1. B is electric cell, C is switch and D is a battery of electric cell. तो इसको यूज करके हमें एक सर्किट ड्रॉ करना है. Mark the direction of current in the circuit और सर्किट का डायरेक्शन मार्क करना है. So let's see, this is the figure. So in this figure we have bulb. Alright, this is an battery, this is switch, then we have electric wire, this is an electric wire, and we know that the current flows from positive terminal to the negative terminal. Alright, so we have marked it accordingly. See this, positive, this is positive terminal and this is negative terminal. So the direction of flow is from positive terminal to the negative terminal. So this is the flow of charge from a positive terminal to the negative terminal. Getting it? So this is the complete circuit. This is an electric circuit. What is this? This is electric circuit. Getting it, children? This is electric circuit. Now, moving to question number 3, children. This diagram you will draw on the left hand side of your notebook. That is on blank side. Getting it? On the blank page, you will draw this diagram. And children, please use ruler and scale to draw the lines. Don't draw it just like that. Okay? Use ruler or a scale to draw the lines. Moving ahead, this is, children, very important question. This question is very important. That is, differentiate between conductors and insulator. Give 3 examples of each, one of them being a liquid. Okay, so this question is very important. Differentiate between conductors and insulators. So children, we know that there are certain substances through which electric current can pass, and there are certain substances through which electric current cannot pass, and both are important. Both are important for use. Okay, so conductors are those substances which allow electric current to pass through, like copper, graphite. They are the substance which allow electric current to pass through them. Okay, whereas there are certain substances like wood, paper, all plastic, rubber, all these are substances which does not allow the electric current to pass through. अगर आप उसमें वायर भी लगा दें, आप कुछ भी लगा दें, तो क्या होगा? करंट फ्लो नहीं करेगा. Getting it? So this experiment, children, we will do in the next class, that is on Monday. Next Monday, we are going to do this activity of conductors and insulators. Okay. So let's see. So a substance that allow an electric current to flow through it is a conductor. जो इलेक्ट्रिक करंट को अलाउ करते हैं फ्लो के लिए, दैट इज कंडक्टर. फॉर एग्जाम्पल वी हैव कॉपर, ग्रेफाइट, एंड द क्वेश्चन सेज you should include liquid in one liquid in your example. So liquid is tap water. Normal tap water is also a conductor. Why it is a conductor, children? Because tap water consists of certain salts and minerals which can conduct electricity. Okay, that is why tap water is a conductor. Now coming on to insulator. So an insulator or non-conductor. Insulator, children, is also called non-conductor. Getting it? So an insulator or non-conductor does not allow electric current to flow through it. Okay. So for example, we have plastic. That is why, children, in an electric wire, plastic is coated over the copper wire. ठीक है, अंदर वायर होता है, उसके ऊपर एक प्लास्टिक की कोटिंग होती है. कोई भी आप वायर ले लीजिए, उसमें क्यों होती है? क्योंकि जब भी हम वायर को टच करें तो हमें इलेक्ट्रिक शॉक ना लगे. ओके, दैट इज व्हाई. सो प्लास्टिक इज एन इंसुलेटर, रबर इज एन इंसुलेटर, kerosene oil. Kerosene, children, is also an insulator. It does not allow electric current to pass through. So for liquid, we have 2 examples, tap water and kerosene. Tap water is a conductor, whereas kerosene is a insulator. Moving ahead to question number 4. Instead of plastic, can the electric wires at home be covered with aluminium foil? Justify your answer. No, it cannot be, because aluminium is a conductor. of electric current because aluminum is a metal. Okay, this is a aluminum is a metal. So all the metals conduct electricity. Getting it? So no, because aluminum is not an insulating wire. Aluminum is not an insulating wire like plastic, but a conductor of electricity. Okay, so aluminum foil will not prevent us from getting electric shock while handling the electric wires. So aluminum is not a good option to put over an electric wire because aluminum is a conductor. Getting it? Now, moving ahead with next question, that is question number 5, last question, second last question. So what is a solar cell? Solar cell क्या है? Give two uses of solar cell. So children, I have told you solar का मतलब क्या होता है? Sun. Solar is sun. So what is solar cell? So जो सेल सन की लाइट से चार्ज होते हैं उनको हम बोलते हैं सोलर सेल्स. गेटिंग इट? सो दिस इज अ सोलर cell. Okay, give two uses of it. So let's see. And solar cell, children, converts solar energy. Solar energy is the energy that is coming from the sun and it is converting it into a electrical energy. Getting it? So a solar cell is a cell that directly converts solar energy into electrical energy. और फिर हम इस इलेक्ट्रिकल एनर्जी को अलग अलग अप्लायंसेस में यूज करते हैं. गेटिंग इट? नाउ यूजेस ऑफ सोलर एनर्जी. Solar cells are used to give electrical power to human-made satellites in the outer space. तो आउटर स्पेस में भी हम कौन सी एनर्जी यूज करते हैं, कौन सा सेल यूज करते हैं? वी यूज सोलर सेल. ओके, सो दैट we does not require it to charge it time and again. Okay, that is why we use solar cell in the satellite. They are also used to give power to the street light. Street light जो चलती है, when you go on a road you see a street light. Okay, so that street light is also born with the help of solar cell. Okay, now last question. Where is electricity used at home generated? How does it reach our houses? You know that electricity is generated at power stations and brought to our houses by wires. By several wires and poles, by all these things, this electricity is brought at our home. Okay. Now children, we have few hot questions. Question number 1. A student, while making a circuit to make a bulb glow using a dry cell, connected the plastic covering of a wire to the cell instead of a metal wire using it inside it. Will current flow in the circuit? Why? Sorry for the interruption, children. Now moving ahead with hot questions. So a student, while making a circuit to make a bulb glow using a dry cell, connected the plastic covering of the wire to the cell instead of a metal wire inside it. So children, what is this saying that कि उसने कॉपर वायर नहीं यूज किया है, उसने डायरेक्टली प्लास्टिक वायर यूज किया है, तो क्या करंट फ्लो करेगा? नो, करंट विल नॉट flow in the circuit because plastic is an insulator. Plastic क्या है? Plastic is an insulator. That is why the current will not flow. Okay. Next question, question number 2. Why do you think electric wires are made out of copper or aluminium, though silver is a better conductor of electricity? We generally use copper and aluminium in the wire rather than silver. Why? Because silver is very expensive. Silver क्या होता है? बहुत expensive होता है. That is why we don't use silver. Okay? Rather we use copper and aluminium in the wire. Next, a bare wire carrying an electric current can give an electric shock. Based on this, can you say if your body is a conductor or an insulator? Definitely our body is a conductor. तभी हमें करंट लगता है कभी कभी, करंट इलेक्ट्रिक शॉक लग जाता है कभी कभी, because inside our body also we have water, we have blood, and all these things can conduct electricity. So conductor, definitely our body is a conductor because it allows electric charge to travel through it easily. Getting it? Next we have question number 4. As a safety measure, you are advised to wear rubber slippers or shoes when handling an electrical appliances. Why? जनरली घर पे क्या कहा जाता है कि अगर आप कोई भी इलेक्ट्रिकल चीज छू रहे हो तो हमेशा चप्पल पहन के छूना चाहिए या शूज पहन लीजिए तब आप इलेक्ट्रिकल अप्लायंसेस छूइए. ऐसा क्यों कहा जाता है? Because when we are standing on the earth, okay, all the time the charge and electric current is flowing, and if we will touch any electrical appliances, the circuit will get complete and we will get an electric shock. Okay, so charges may flow through us if we are earthened, okay, in contact with the ground. If we are standing on an insulator such as rubber slipper, whether we are wearing a rubber slipper or a shoes, anything, then the current cannot flow from ground to our body. Okay, so children, that was about the question answers. Please do all these question answers in your fair notebook. Okay, complete your work and you can send the pictures in the group. Please draw the diagrams also. Okay, so sorry for the interruptions in between. That's all for today's class, children. Thank you and Jai Hind everyone.